we're back. As promised, we're gonna do oppositional defiant disorder. So we're gonna start with our check-ins. So if you're new, welcome. Our check-ins is basically what is your mood for today. So I usually do dance moves, and I don't think that I'm going back. I don't think I did a dance move to describe a mood in the last video, but I did at the end, right? I did like this. So anyway, so I'm gonna do the same dance move. That's my mood. I'm so happy. I'm so excited about this new setup that we have here. I have this ring light and tripod. It's so bomb, guys. So thanks to my sister, it happens. So yeah, go ahead and put your check-ins below. What's your mood? How was your Christmas? As long as it's appropriate, as long as it is positive, put it below. Let me know. Let me know how you like the new setup, guys. So let's jump right into oppositional defiant disorder. And you know I have my handy dandy binder as usual. So oppositional defiant disorder is characterized by a pattern of negative, oh my god, these words, negativistic, negative, hostile, and defiant behavior lasting at least 6 months. To qualify for a diagnosis of ODD, oppositional defiant disorder, symptoms must of greater intensity, frequency, and duration than would be expected for the child's age. These symptoms must cause impairment in school, occupational, and academic functioning. The disorders tend to begin around the ages 8 to 11 years old. So there's also another disorder called conduct disorder. We can do a video on that, but the difference is in terms between conduct disorder and oppositional defiant disorder, and it has something to do with the interpersonal relations. So children diagnosed with ODD tend to have stronger interpersonal bonds, more successful social interactions, and do not demonstrate the cunning, calculated behaviors associated with conduct disorder. So it's saying basically these children or individual don't have an impairment as far as social, being social, having friends, building relationships, things of that nature. And it may not always be true for everyone. Remember, everyone is an individual. So the criteria in adolescence looks like losing one's temper, arguing with adults, resistance towards the rules, blaming others, and being vindictive. And in childhood, it can look like temper tantrums, disobedience, screaming, and low tolerant frustration. So the treatment. The first step is to assess the degree of danger the child or individual pose to themselves or others, and to evaluate the impact from the environment that may be having on their continued development. It's important to also evaluate the ability of the child's parents, caregivers to adequately care for the individual or child. In some incidents, crisis care, residential treatment may be considered. That's a lot said, right, guys? So treatment for children or the individual adolescents can include multiple models. So individual therapy, parent intervention, school intervention, community-based interventions can all be considered. So it suggests individual psychotherapy, which is talk therapy, but you know, within the individual, the counselor, therapist, psychiatrist, you know, mental health service provider. Also, it says group psychotherapy, and then you have family interventions. So we're looking at maybe some parent management training, and we're also looking at some functional family therapy. So going back to the parent management training, you're looking at cognitive behavioral approach. Like most videos, we talk about CBT at some point. So you're looking at a cognitive behavior approach that teaches skills like monitoring children's behavior, maintaining discipline, and providing rewards. And then functional family therapy, you're looking at derived from communication, training, and behavioral, structural and system theories. Um, this approach attempts to reduce defensiveness among family members and to increase positive interactions. Medication is also another intervention that can be used. Now, my experience here. So, during my internship, I actually went out to the schools. I went out to Gary, Indiana. I was in elementary schools. I was in middle schools. I was in high schools. So I was really, I learned a lot during that time. I really did. I saw firsthand, just the day-to-day how things look. So it may be a child that, display these behaviors, and first you have to really consider, because school is just a place, they go to learn. It's the place away from home, and they have the friends and the peer influence. It's just a lot of factors. But you really have to consider what's going on at home, with children, adolescents, individuals, period. So that will always be like my starting point. Like how we check in here, see our moves before we get started. That's how I would check in with the children I was working with. How you doing? How was your night? What's going on at home? Is everything okay? Is there something I can help you with? Can I help you with your homework? Things like that. And then you'll be surprised by just how the conversation can change into something, and you can just notice a change in body language and things, and how things just come up just by not even being on topic, really. So basically my experience, I had elementary students that displayed this disorder. So I actually had, I believe, a second grader, and it was a little girl. She was very resistant to me in the beginning, but I became consistent. I would come in every day, and even if I didn't talk to her that day, I would make sure I see her, put my eyes on her, give smile, get her out the classroom, talk to her, just check in with her. How's your day going? How's class? How's everything going with your teachers today? How's everything going with the class? And pretty much she was the class clown, and I was kind of concerned, was it done out of academic reasons, because she struggled a little bit in school. So yeah, that was my concern. But basically it was not listening to anything, not to teachers, adults, get into fights and things of that nature, even though she was really a popular girl, right? So she didn't have any impairments being social or making friends or building relationships with people. It was just that she really did what she wanted to do, right? So yeah, my breakthrough with her was being consistent, bringing her little snacks and things of that nature. And then it became where she would smile when she see me, and try to hide it or whatever. I'll say it was another kindergartner that I came in contact with, and this kindergartner actually was flipping over desk. Clearly there was some academic things going on. She had been in kindergarten, I believe once or twice before. Of course, behavior plays a role in that, because if you're getting, spending time at home because of your behavior, of course you're going to get behind in your studies. But yeah, literally throwing over desks, getting into fights, becoming behind, and you can't catch up, so you have to repeat the grade. It was a tough case, especially with this student, because they had multiple siblings and they all exhibit the same behavior. exhibit the same pattern. So that's why I said it's really important to identify what's going on at home, and then getting your parents involved. It's always important working with children and adolescents. I also mentioned that you have to take into account that during those times, peer interaction is very important. I did my internship with a teenager. She was 16. And we did an exercise. It was a family exercise. Adult. She came in with, a family member, and we did like a what's important to me existential type of exercise, which was primarily supposed to be done with adults, but I wanted to do this because it's so many reasons. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, we did that, and it came out that she valued her friends' perspective over her family's, of course. So that's another factor that you have to take account of, peer interactions, because when you're an adolescent or you're a child, or sometimes even as an adult, you're always you may want to fit in, you may wonder how other people feel about you and things of that nature. So yeah, just little tips, guys. Thanks for watching. We have the 11-minute mark, so we talked about my experience. Little tips that I found would be helpful as far as being consistent. Use rewards, like I said. I said, I brought in snacks and candy. Considering everything: family life, school life, academics, social life, right? So yeah, considering it all, guys. Excuse the noise if you hear anything, but we're wrapping up anyway. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I said that twice. Comment, guys. It really gives me the energy to keep going when you guys comment, guys. So yeah, I'll see you in the comments. Put your check-ins below, and see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.